Conor's looking old as fuck in this video.
What do you mean?
He's 30. He's getting old.
What is with you and age, bro?
What are you talking about?
Every time, like you're talking about it. What's okay? How is he old?
He's 30. He's like almost at that part of 40 where you're over.
How old are you, Mitch?
I'm 23.
So people that are 30 are old as they're useless or something?
I didn't say they're useless.
Like, you know what? We've been doing like 3 podcasts now, and four. Okay, whatever, dude. And you've been talking about my age.
I've never said one thing about your age.
You didn't say it, but you thought about it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because you can now magically read my mind.
Oh, and now you're magically an asshole. You know what, Mitch? Like,
are you fucking kidding me right now? Are you fucking kidding me? Whoa.
Can we hit this?
Welcome back to the Ear Me Out podcast. I'm your host, Roderic Grant, but you already know that. And today I'm very emotional. I'm very emotional because things happened the way it wasn't supposed to. Oh! Conor McGregor lost to Khabib, a.k.a. Khabib beat Conor McGregor. How do you feel about that, Mitch?
It was rough. I was out and I watched it, and I literally only tuned in for that last round, and I saw him tap out, and I just put my hands on my head and I said, no. You're joking, right?
I mean, I think Khabib just took my slogan, can we hit this?
Oh, dude.
And he hit Conor McGregor all over that goddamn octagon.
That was rough to watch.
It was like watching the scariest movie ever. I'm like, Conor, don't let him get you down again. Conor, you know what? Forget about it. Let's just go to look at the highlights. Let's go and watch it. Because, I mean, I need the guys to know my actual reaction to this stuff. It's crazy. All right, he comes out. He has his little ape walk. I like that. Okay. Khabib, the enemy. I mean, Conor was defending himself early on. Whoa, that hit cracked him.
Yeah.
While I was watching it, I didn't think it cracked him that bad.
That knee hit was pretty good on Conor.
No. We got to go back. Boop. 16 seconds, he goes down. That is insane. I feel like he mitigated the damage by rolling with it.
The problem, though, was Conor let him get down.
Oh, my God.
Conor tried to wrestle him, but the bear, I guess wrestling a bear makes you better than a gorilla.
I guess so. That is amazing. I mean, Conor looked tired.
Yeah, he was definitely out of shape.
He looked so tired. Man. And it's so crazy. It didn't look like he had his neck, right? But he was just yanking the crap out of his back, and he had a tap. I mean, I wouldn't have tapped. You would have
tapped for sure.
Mitch, I can look at you and you just start to tap. So just so you guys know, we have 2 guests, people that work with me. I invited them over for a little team night. They're eating. And I guess I could turn it over here real quick. There. Oh, so you're tucking in your pants. There we go. Where you at, Ryan? Why don't you peek your face in here?
Yeah, get in a little bit.
Come on. There you go. Ooh, careful. There he is. What up, boy? What's up, boy? And we have this guy. Woo! Now back to your measly lives. We're back. So, Mitch, I know a lot. We have to answer this. We went on a rant and said that Conor McGregor was going to win.
Yeah, we did.
And I gave you a chance to go with Khabib.
I couldn't, though.
You couldn't. And you know what? Before we even get started, let's see what other people have to say. Joe Rogan had an amazing podcast, right? With was it Conor's trainer?
Yeah, it was John Kavanaugh, I think is his name.
So Conor's coach, and let's see what he has to say.
Cheers, by the way.
There we go. That was a good one.
If we did end up on our backs, was not to put a massive amount of effort into getting up, just play guard and stay safe, because the next round starts on the feet and try to do damage there. But it's still tiring, and Conor gets a hard time about his cardio all the time, but who has Khabib faced that didn't look like that after 2 rounds?
So Conor's coach tries to come to his defense and says, Conor gets a hard time with his cardiovascular training. And then he says, but who has Khabib faced that didn't have a hard time? And right away, Joe Rogan says,
Iaquinta. Yeah.
Iaquinta. But obviously he didn't have a problem So we're saying, hey, there are people out there that can go toe to toe with Khabib. So there is no excuse, Conor. There is no excuse for horrible cardio. I mean, there might be a reason, there might be a way to tweak it, but there is no excuse. Let's go back to that.
Yeah, I mean, I was super impressed with Al Iaquinta in that fight, especially considering he came into that fight looking for a 3-round fight. I mean, that was what he was trained for.
Right.
He was trained for a 3-round fight, and it changes up, and all of a sudden he's in a 5-round fight for the.
Came in, he trained for a 3-round fight, and then it went on to be around 5 rounds. So Joe Rogan right here is talking about, hey, what type of training did Conor need to do to be able to last against Khabib?
He also did go 4 rounds, so that's not too bad.
Right, he went 4 rounds, but he was gassed. He was
gassed
super gassed. Listen, I gave Conor all the love in the last video. Now I still love him. I'm not going to hate on him. But listen, dude, we gotta look at the video, the footage, and he got served.
Yeah, Khabib was all over him.
Like Rogan says, he got mauled. So let's continue.
And this is, I mean, you could speak to this better than anybody. How much is too much in regard to training for a fight like this? Like, maybe training for a 3-round fight is the way to go when you have to fight a 5-round fight, so you're not so fucking beat up by the time you get to the fight. If you already know how to fight 5 rounds, if you've already done it, and if you're a guy like Conor who's just got so much experience in the game, it might be that it's like there's a point of diminishing returns in terms of your strength and conditioning, and that guys just go too far, push too hard, and just don't have it when it comes to, I mean, how many times have you seen a fighter be overtrained when they fight?
Very often.
So did Conor overtrain?
Is that possible?
Yeah, no, it's definitely possible.
Yeah, I didn't know that was
Listen,
possible.
you don't get like this. You see that, Mitch? Mm-hmm. You don't get like this and overtrain. Because overtraining actually goes against your body's gains. You understand? I don't know. I have my hands up. I got stuck. It got stuck like that. But overtraining goes against your body's gains. So if you're like, for instance, you're training, and you don't get enough rest, then when you actually go to the fight, your body's spent. You're gassed out. You gas out early, right?
Definitely. You know, they've given their best rounds in the gym, and it's very difficult as well in those last 2 weeks because anxiety is starting to grow. So you want to train harder. Right. And you want to get one more spar in, and you want to, you know, because the fight's coming. It's almost like when you're back in school and you're cramming for an exam. Mm-hmm. Well, if the exam's tomorrow, I'm going to stay up all night studying. Right. You know, and it actually got me through college, so it works somewhat. But in fighting, we got to do the opposite. We got to have a solid taper off period. And that is hard when you're dealing with a 20-something-year-old man, and he's dealing with what's coming around the corner. So, but you know, that's the trainer's job. You know,
I mean, with all the crap talking that Conor did, I do believe he was training. I do believe he was training very hard for this fight.
There's no way he wasn't.
He looked good. His body looked good.
And then he got in the octagon.
Yeah. But it doesn't look like Conor's coach is even pissed off about the whole event.
No, because business-wise, they won.
So let's see what Dana White has to say about this, right? After everything happened, after the dust settled, Dana White, I think he's such a great actor. Look, even before this video starts, he looks so sad. He looks so like, oh my goodness, I can't believe this happened. But inside, Dana, you're a little schoolgirl.
He was so happy. There's no way he wasn't.
Oh, yeah. That's going to drive more promotions. That's going to drive more money, more business.
Well, Conor also called Dana and asked for a rematch already.
I mean, we all know the rematch was going to happen, Mitch.
It has to happen.
It's going to happen. But now it's going to happen on another level. Khabib just made himself look like the enemy now. He did all this talk about, hey, about respect. Respect. I want to be a good example to the kids. Respect. And then he goes and does this. And you guys, some of you guys are going to say, well, you know what? Conor shouldn't have talked about his religion. Conor shouldn't have talked about his family. Conor shouldn't have talked about this. Conor shouldn't have talked about that. But you tell me, how many times have you gone into a fight and give nothing but praises to the person that you're about to fight?
Never.
I never say, hey, dude, listen, you're a great guy. You're a great individual. I can't wait to get in a fight with you. I hope this fight ends up great for the both of us. No, you do a lot of trash talking. It's usually the trash talking that leads to the fight happening in the first place. If there's no conflict, people don't want to watch. Who goes to watch an action movie without conflict?
Is that even considered an action movie?
Probably a Chuck Norris movie, because there is no conflict. He just goes in and destroys everything he touches.
Well, yeah, it's Chuck Norris.
Right. But you need to have conflict. So Conor is really good at creating a conflict. Now, where's the line? I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't draw the line. I just enjoy the entertainment.
It is fun to watch.
And if you don't like it, then just turn your TV off. The UFC in itself is such a barbaric sport.
It really is.
There's blood, there's broken bones, it's a barbaric sport. So how are you going to come and say, yo, don't talk about someone's family, but you could go smash his face into the ground? Get real. Get real. Go ahead and put in the comments that you're pissed off. Well, he shouldn't have talked about his family. Okay. There is a line, I guess. Conor didn't need to talk about his religion. He didn't need to talk about his family. So why don't you put in the comments what Conor should have talked about? Where's the line? Where should it have stopped? Tell us in the comments. Get angry, get mad, because you know what? Conflict sells.
I do want to see what people have to say. I'm curious for that.
I mean, the only two things that I know that sell all the time is conflict and sex.
Accurate.
Right? Put a hot girl
Kind of
in anything, it's going to sell. What's that?
Kind of like we talked about in the Ninja.
Exactly. So let's go. Let's see what Dana White has to say about this.
We're immediately after UFC 229, a brilliant lightweight title fight between Khabib Nurmagomedov and Conor McGregor. Khabib choking him out in the 4th round. But the story, real quickly right now, is what happened immediately after the fight. So just give me your perspective. You're sitting there watching it. What unfolded as far as you could tell?
One of Conor's guys was talking smack to Khabib, and Khabib just ran and dove over the octagon and went after him. While that was happening, 2 of Khabib's guys jump over the octagon and go after Conor.
He was out to kill.
So one of Conor's guys was talking smack to Khabib.
Yeah, it was actually Dylan Donis, who's another fighter in the UFC.
I mean, Khabib, you survived all the smack talk from Conor this whole time. Why is it that some other random person other than Conor talks smack and you jump over and get I want to know what was going on in his head. Why did he just snap at that moment?
What happens now? I mean, you have a melee, you have 2 melees basically going on outside. Break us down. What are the next steps here?
Listen, the commission is holding both checks.
They say they're holding both checks, but I know Conor got paid.
Conor definitely got paid.
He got paid, and Khabib did not.
To the Nevada State Athletic Commission right now, they're going to watch the camera. I mean, this is a big deal.
Dana, you're such a great actor. In his head, he's like, cha-ching, 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 money sign, money sign, money sign. I hope it happens again. I hope it's crazier than this. Like, he's such a great actor.
Listen, Conor's corner man, got this thing going. Khabib diving over was ridiculous. I mean, you just won a great fight. You fought brilliantly. You're about to get the belt on, and people are going to respect the fact that you fought well and you won the fight. But instead, you dive over the cage and start this huge melee with Conor's corner.
Let's stop it there. And I think if Khabib, right, won the fight, ended it with grace, showed everyone that this is how you win, gracious winner, right?
Like he always preached about.
Then Conor would look like the complete devil here. He would be the one that's demonized.
Yeah, probably. No, he would. Yeah.
Yeah, he would. After all that smack talk, Khabib will go and say, hey, great fight, good job, that's it. That would have made Conor look even worse.
Yeah, the thing that bothered me the most is right after the fight ended, when Khabib was screaming at him. They had to bring that line judge in to pull Khabib away, and then he spits on him while he's down and basically not fully there.
Wait, what happened?
Did you not see that right at the end?
No.
So Khabib, as soon as Conor finished tapping, starts talking trash, as he was going to.
Right.
And he spits on Conor as Conor's laying there doing this whole number.
Whoa. So give me that video. If he actually spit on Conor, then I have nothing to say. Then I'm pissed. I'm a fan of Conor.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know you didn't know about that.
I didn't know about that. I mean, I was watching everything. Everything happened so fast, honestly. And then after the next day, I had to go to work just like everybody else. I had to do what I had to do. and now I'm reacting to the news as I'm getting it. And you're telling me Khabib spit on Conor. Well, let's go. Why are you looking for that? I'm going to go back to Dana White.
Yeah, for sure.
I actually didn't allow him to get the belt put on because I knew what was going to happen when we did it. People were going to start throwing whatever they had down into the octagon. So I said, let's just get him out of here.
And I think Dana did a really good thing by not letting him have the belt. Like, okay, I'm gonna encourage his bad behavior. You spit on people, you jumped over the cage, you attacked someone. Here's the belt. No, people were already throwing stuff at him while he was walking out. And now you want the belt?
I wouldn't give him the belt.
What is there to investigate? There is big money fines, so maybe that's why they're going to withhold the check. Got it. Thank you.
Yep.
All right. So this just in, Mitch got me the video footage. How many seconds do I have to go in there and look at it?
It is at 6 seconds.
6 seconds. All right. Let's let it roll. Oh. Was that spit? Was that spit, or was he just like, yo,
no,
F you?
One of the judges said that there was spit. And so did Conor's camp, but they're also a little biased, I would imagine.
We're gonna need to see that from different angles. And I don't wanna accuse this guy.
All right, here it is.
You got a different angle?
Yeah.
Oh, right there. I saw it.
Yeah, you see it?
I saw it. It was spit. It was spit.
He threw his mouthpiece right there.
Yeah, I see him throwing the mouthpiece. And by the way, this is I got this from Joe in Gram 1, and he breaks down the fight. Like he really does a really great job doing that, because I didn't know this. Like I did not know this happened. Oh, he jumped up and attacked him.
Yeah, look. That's why
right.
That's what frustrated me the most.
Wow, this is crazy. This is insane.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Listen, I was in the shower earlier, and I thought that, maybe I was a little bit too hard on Khabib. But that's what you do. When you're cheering for someone else, you say, F the other dude.
Right.
When my team is going against someone else's team, I'm not like, hey, I hope that team does really well. I'm like, no, F that team, man. I hope we destroy them. I hope we stomp them into the ground. I was hoping that Conor would knock Khabib out, because I'm a fan of Conor McGregor.
Remember, I wanted that first round knockout.
Right. But at the same time, yes, I get where everyone is coming from. The religion, the family, all of that. But let's forget about all that stuff. We're going to say, Rod, you can't just put it in a vacuum. You can't say you can forget about all this stuff. But let's forget about all that stuff. What happened to that thing about being the bigger man? What happened about being a bigger man?
That was like his big thing too, is he was talking about.
Now he's a hypocrite. And I can't get behind a hypocrite. At least with Conor, I knew he was a douchebag the whole time. And that's what I love about him. That's why we paid the big bucks to watch him, to see this douchebag go and win. But Conor stays true to who he is.
Conor's never wavered.
Right. I can't trust people who come and say one thing, they preach one thing, and then they go against what they're preaching. They don't practice what they preach.
Right.
But you know what? I understand. Like when I am done, like when I get in a fight and I'm done, when it's over with, right? The adrenaline is still pumping, right? It's like you're playing someone in a game of Madden, or you're playing someone in a Street Fighter game or something like that, right? And then they're talking so much smack, they're like, yo, I'm going to F you up. Come on, let's go. And then after that, you beat them. You're like, F yeah, fuck you, right?
Usually.
You get up, you start towering over them. F you, what? What are you going to say? What are you saying now? Isn't that what happens?
Yeah, but are you going to spit on him, though?
I mean, you're not going to spit on him, but you're going to get crazy a little bit.
That's what bothered me the most about the entire thing, is he had the nerve to spit on him.
Right.
After making him choke out and tap out, he was beating the crap out of him for those 4 rounds.
Right.
Conor didn't win a single round. He didn't, which is crazy. Like, he won more rounds when he fought Mayweather.
Right.
So, like,
I don't know how to take this, Mitch.
It's just petty.
It's just petty. Conor, they're thinking about revoking his belt, you said?
Yeah, Dana said they're talking about revoking his belt, and that.
What if they revoke the belt? Don't they have to revoke the win? Or is that win going to have an asterisk? Or what is that going to do?
It's still going to be a win, because he still win. He just doesn't get the lightweight title.
Got it. I mean, what do you guys think? Like, do you think that's fair? Do you think he should have the lightweight title? Do you think that he went too extreme? Do we think that maybe they're both wrong in this case? Two wrongs don't make a right, but one wrong is weighs less than the other. I don't know.
I did see a video on Twitter. Mm-hmm. Someone that was closer to the ring said Conor said it's just business at the end of the third round, and Khabib said, "Hey, you're right," or "I know," or something like that, and then all hell broke loose.
From Nurmagomedov, who came into this fight unquestionably in the best shape of his life.
Conor's talking to him. I can't hear what he's saying, but he's getting tagged.
Well, that's Khabib talking, and he's not saying nice things.
Oh! 15 minutes in the books. We head to the championship rounds.
Grabbing. What did Khabib just say?
It is just business. You got to understand, when you're going against Conor McGregor, this comes with the territory. If you don't want it, don't challenge the man.
Right.
You knew this walking into it. The fans knew it walking into it.
Well, we knew it.
We knew it. Yeah, I know with Khabib, there's all this like conspiracy theories, Russia, Putin, all this stuff. It goes deeper than that. And I get it. And the United States versus Russia, hacking, all of that stuff. But F all of that crap, man. It's coming down to fights. This is about fights, man. Keep that crap out of here. I want to see them go toe to toe and just get the job done. But the job was done, and then the dude went and spit on him, threw his mouth guard. Conor got hit in the back of the head. Someone else told me Conor went and attacked someone else. I guess people don't know the story. Everyone's going against each other. Things are going crazy. What the F is going on, Mitch? I'm very upset right now. Where's my Keurig?
There's your Keurig. But anyways, with like the whole thing of Conor supposedly attacking, from one angle it looked like he did attack, and then one of the guys from Khabib's camp jumped into the octagon, like over that fence. He had hops somehow. Like, that was impressive.
That boy had hops.
He had hops. For
that
sure.
boy, Mitch, remember you said you're gonna dunk in about a year?
Yeah, I'm gonna do
You
it.
better get that guy to coach you.
Yeah, I'm gonna call him up
For sure.
And he jumped it and just started sucker punching Conor in the back of the head.
Man,
so
dude.
Conor turns around and just starts wailing. He's not even like aiming. He's just throwing.
You're attacking a guy that got choked out, defenseless.
Like, fuck that dude.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you could curse. I mean, curse as much as you want. I mean, this is. I just can't curse because I did curse earlier, but was it progress, not perfection?
Progress, not perfection.
Right. All right, so then let's go back to this video. This video something's crazy. He threw his mouthpiece. He's pointing at people. Let's go there.
Conor's looking old as fuck in this video.
What do you mean?
He's 30. He's getting old.
What is with you and age, bro?
What are you talking about?
Every time, like you're talking about it. What's okay? How is he old?
He's 30. He's like almost at that part of 40 where you're over.
How old are you, Mitch?
I'm 23.
So people that are 30 are old as they're useless or something?
I didn't say they're useless.
Like, you know what? We've been doing like 3 podcasts now, and four. Okay, whatever, dude. And you've been talking about my age.
I've never said one thing about your age.
You didn't say it, but you thought about it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because you can now magically read my mind.
Oh, and now you're magically an asshole. You know what, Mitch? Like,
are you fucking kidding me right now? Are you fucking kidding me?
Whoa.
That was good. That was good, baby. We got this. We got this close. That was good. Let's get it.
Let's go. Oh my god, that was so good. I was genuinely terrified. Holy shit.
You're good. Guys, I'm sorry about that. I want to apologize to you guys. I'm a little heated right now.
Do I not get an apology?
Can you just shut up and wait? Conor McGregor and Khabib. Yes, they're 30 years old. And I let that get the best of me. Usually I'm used to Mitch and his crazy antics and him picking on my age, but I apologize, Mitch.
It's okay, I get it. I'm so stressed out about this too.
I mean, this isn't even our fault.
This is Khabib's fault.
This is Khabib's fault.
I bet on Conor on this one.
Yeah, listen.
I went against the house.
Listen, but look, me and you, we had our little tussle, we had our little fight, and it's over now.
So Can we get back to hitting this?
Yeah, I mean, can we hit this?
Let's hit it.
I'm not gonna hit you, but can we hit this?
Yeah, as long as you don't hit me, we're good.
All right, for sure, bro. We good. We Gucci. We Gucci. But anyway, back to this guy. He's he did the whole investigation thing, and let's just watch
good video.
A really great video. Like all the
like
props
it so far.
All the props to him. All the props to
Dylan
him.
said on this week's UFC vlog,
I believe I have the same kind of game as Khabib, but I have a lot more submissions in my arsenal. Like I had the relentlessness in the wrestling, but I attack a lot more, and I'm a little bit bigger, so I feel that I'm, just bringing basically a better version of Khabib to Conor every single day. So I know 100% that he's ready.
Sabayrat Kugov was scheduled to fight Artem
so that guy
Lobov
jumps
at an
over.
upcoming
So he's a fighter
UFC
too?
event.
Yeah.
Artem is
Dude,
a
he
friend
jumped
of
over and
Conor
came after
McGregor,
Conor.
training partner
Did you
of
see
Conor
that?
McGregor,
Whoa! Someone else.
and was
How many
involved
people
in
came
an
after
incident
Conor?
months back with Khabib
Everyone.
and his team
Bro, I wish I was there to
that led
help
to the
him out.
infamous
That'd be
bus
nice.
incident
Bro.
where Conor attacked a bus with a dolly.
Yeah, so I mean, he attacked the bus with a dolly. Look, do you know how much it cost him to fly his boys out there and meet him up and attack the bus to promote it?
He flew 20 people out there.
Right, look. Here it is. Here's the dolly. Boom.
Should he have thrown the dolly though?
Yes, because this is all about business. This is what it is. It's
That's
an
true.
act.
It was a smart business.
This
move.
isn't real. Was I really mad at you right now? Maybe a little bit. Was that real, guys? No, come on. I wanted to kill him.
You know what's like crazy that I read
What?
after the fight?
What?
So the guys from Barstow that were on Conor's camp,
Right.
shout out to Robbie Fox from Barstow.
Shout out.
So he actually was like recording himself live
Right.
while he was watching the fight, like his reactions.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as Conor tapped, he said, "Fuck this, I'm out," and just got up and got out and was escorted out by his Conor's camp.
Was he pissed off that Conor tapped
No.
or?
He was scared for his life because the Russians were threatening him on like social media
Yo.
for months before.
Russians don't play.
No, he did a Periscope at like post fight after he like checked in, made sure everyone knew he was safe from the fight. On top of that, he was like, "Yeah, the Russians have been giving me looks all week.
Right.
Fuck this, I'm just ready to go back to New York and get home."
Oh yeah. Like I wouldn't mess with the Russians. Like I got hacked by a Russian kid when I was younger, in my younger days. Don't even think about my age right now, Mitch. Let's leave that.
Nope.
Let's leave it at that. But like I don't mess with anybody that has the know-how and the power and the bodies, the men to come and just end your life or make you regret living. Like nope, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. But I mean that's just a quick recap. Look, I do want to apologize to Khabib. Maybe I was a little harsh. But I'm a fan of Conor McGregor. This has nothing to do with Russia versus the United States or Russia versus anything. Conor's not even from the United States.
Team Ireland.
Team Ireland. I'm not from Ireland.
Me neither.
No, but you're Irish.
I'm Irish descent, but I'm born in America.
Oh, okay, for sure. So you have a closer connection to Ireland than I do.
Yes.
Right, probably a couple percent.
A couple.
Right. But, Khabib, yes, he shouldn't have talked about your family. That got to you. I get it. He shouldn't have talked about your religion. That got to you. I get it. At the end of the day, though, you should have been the bigger person and not caused that stir. But I know you're ready for the repercussions. I know you're ready for the punishment, and as a man, you should be. But you know what I'm going to be ready for? This rematch.
Round 2 is going to be so good.
Let's make it happen. You guys let us know. And you know what? I think we hit this.
We hit it.
And I want to thank everyone for tuning into the Ear Me Out podcast. It's a very controversial topic, but I think we hit it. You guys have a chance to hit it. But hey, before anything, hit that like button and also smash that subscribe button real quick. But take care, guys, and enjoy the music. This is Ivan Drago's theme song. And is to also go with the win of Khabib. Congratulations, Khabib, and I hope you get your belt. But I really hope for a rematch.
I don't hope he gets his belt still.
No, I really don't. I just said it to be nice. Peace!